I was just messing around with the guitar and doing a bit of practicing and stuff, and I got the camera set up and it's recorded. I just thought I'd put this little bit in because it's sometimes just nice to sort of sit back and check out the view. I realise I'm a lucky guy. Yeah, mind you, it's taken a lot of work to get to this, but I'm still a lucky guy. I know that. To have this while I'm having it, even though there's an aeroplane flying past, I don't know if you can hear it, spoiling the shot a little bit. You can hear it in the sound. But yeah, while I got it, I'm enjoying it, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you for watching the videos, by the way. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, basically. Years ago, I had a little friend who was a gull, a gull friend, possibly, called Charlie, black-headed gull. There's some of them here, and they're very intelligent birds. And I had them feeding out of the air. Oh, they're all here now. I was just going to feed you, but you were late. There's the gulls and the black-headed gulls. The black-headed gulls, I can train them. See if I can get this guy to take it out of the air. I need a volunteer. Come on, you, oi, come here. You'll do. Catch. Oh, you missed it. I normally back home wouldn't feed gulls because they're a pain, but these guys are really friendly, and there's not much here for them to eat, I've got to say. You're friendly, aren't you?
Yes, we are, Barry.
Where's my black-headed gulls? You're not a oh, you got it. Brilliant. He did. Okay, that's it for the day. No more food. Try hunting like the rest of the birds do, you lazy bastards. What I was doing was some work. The light at the back of the boat down here, that's not working. So I need to get it apart to get to the bulb. Also, there is, that's what made me think of my old friend Charlie. The old life ring used to sit on the back there, and that's broken. I need to fix that, and I've got dirt and stuff all over the place. Rust is the enemy of all steel boats, believe me. Lots of stuff in the cockpit, including scraping tools and paint and so on and so forth. That means there's something happening. You can see up there the mess on the deck. Well, actually it looks a mess, but it's not. I've now pretty much made good all the rust that was occurring under the coating on the deck. It's going to have to do for the moment until I can get the proper fillers and the proper deck paint to finish it, but at least hopefully the rust has stopped. And really that's the name of the game. The boat is probably going to end up looking like a patchwork quilt with different colours of paint splattered all over everywhere. That's just visual. That doesn't matter. I'll clean everything up afterwards. But what I have to do right now is stop the damn rust. It's so humid here, and the poor old boat's been thousands of miles in salt water, and things are beginning to show now. Stuff is coming up, and I'm working desperately to try and stop it at the moment. That's what I'm doing. While others are going off and having a good time and enjoying the week, I'm here on the Shadmeister trying to get us ready for sea. Up at the front of the boat, and this is the chain locker. You've probably seen this a dozen times before, but what you might not have seen is if I close it like that, you can see there hinges. It's a weak point. We got holes through the decking with screws. It's mild steel decking, of course, and we got stainless steel hinges, and the rust is getting in there. That's actually lifted up, the screws coming out, so we've got a problem. So I'm going to take this off and treat all this now. There's bits everywhere. I mean, just everywhere you look. The bow has always been a problem. That's of course because she slams up and down and gets splashed with aerated salt water. Oxygen, salt water, metal equals rust. Although there's dirt up at the front end there, from the chain and the anchor, actually it's not too bad around the roller. I used to have a big problem there. I kind of got that under control now. But yeah, definitely back here is where the work is needed along the hatch. There's little bits of rust everywhere, and there's a lot of it, and it all takes time of doing. another English boat with a couple on there, Bob and Leslie. They've just come back. They actually set off and had to come back because they got a problem with the GPS and communications problems. So it's not just me. The thing is, with their boat and my boat, we've come across the Atlantic. We've come an awful long way, and that's the same for most of the European boats here. Can be a bit roly-poly in here. Yeah, those guys with their electric faults, me with my rust. Boats wear out, they need constant maintenance, and the amount of hard sailing that we've been doing, we've been out now 2 years, I think, and I've been living on board this boat for longer than that. So she's having a hard life, a good life but a hard life, a bit like me really, but we need maintenance, both me and the boat. Pull the dinghy up a little bit higher than she normally sits. You've probably seen this before. I don't know what a harness I'd call it, pulls the dinghy out of the water. That's because we've had 3 dinghy thefts here in the last few days. Seems like there's a group of guys who are systematically going around at the moment stealing people's dinghies. I haven't really had many problems on the travel so far, but you have to be security conscious at all times. I got a chain through the transom that goes through the mounting of the engine, and attached to that with a padlock is a cable. At night the cable goes around the bar and is padlocked. I really need to change these, the strops that hold the boat up, from rope into small chain or cable to prevent people cutting it. But if you can imagine yourself in a boat coming along here, the dinghy's actually held quite high out of the water, so it would be a stretch for you to get up there and cut the ropes. I should really chain up my bicycle, but he's going back inside. I still haven't had a chance to ride him yet. But the point of the security is, if they really want to steal something, they will do, but you've got to make it as hard as possible for them to do so. By doing that, they'll hopefully move on to some other unfortunate person's boat. I've now been in Panama 3 months. I can stay another 3 months, but I'm going to leave shortly, but not on my travels. I'm going to take a trip back to England. I need to do things. I've been away for some time now, and I've got personal matters to sort out, and take a little break. The videos won't be taking a break. I'll be taking a break. I need a break. It'd be nice to get out to this heat and into some cold weather and drink some warm beer, yummy, and fish and chips, but more of that later. But what I'm going to be doing is moving the boat up the way. There's a brand new marina just opened. I'm going to go check that out. In fact, I've already booked the boat in. I've got a good price. They're trying to get new customers there, so I said I'd give them a shout out, which I'll do when I get up there. The idea is to leave the boat and fly from Panama back to the UK. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm basically getting the boat seaworthy, because I haven't been to sea in the boat for a long time. We were in Shelter Bay Marina for a while, and then through the canal to here. Here I have sat, apart from Las Perlas, with the guys from DJ's Dives. That was cool. They're actually gone now. They're on a boat called Quantum Dink, and they're on their way to Australia non-stop. They're going to be at sea for 50 days. Oh, rather them than me, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Right, I better get cracking. I've got things to do. Later on, when I was out with some friends, got accosted by this taxi driver who just wanted to be my best friend. You guys are like crazy.
Yeah. No, not me crazy. They're crazy. Yeah. Who's crazy? I said my brother. My brother, my friend.
Muchos amigos.
It was a beautiful evening, and there I was, taking a stroll downtown in Panama. I needed directions, and I'd shared a taxi with one of the locals. He gave me his hat. That's why I'm wearing a silly hat. I just thought I'd let you know, but I was there looking. I was looking for a couple of girls. Not just any girls, mind you.
Probably can't see this or
hear this from in a like a cafe bar thing restaurant in Panama. I've no idea where I am. I've got
At the fish market!
the fish market with Maria Nika from White Spot. I can't talk now.
She already got him that drunk that he can't talk anymore.
Feeding me booze as usual. Look, we've got the White Spot.
Lady crew! Lady crew!
Good to see them. I've been wanting to meet Nika and Maria from White Spot Pirates for a long time. A couple of incredible ladies. We had something to eat and then they took me to a bar. A rather empty bar. Well, this is what happened next. Thanks to Nika and Maria for looking after me in Panama. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Also to my patrons for their amazing support. If you'd like to help, check out my Patreon page. Real-time updates. Find out what I'm doing in real life on Facebook. Adventures in Old Seadog. Links are below. Please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Also on Instagram and Twitter. Thought I'd say that very quickly. Bye. Let me tell you, folks. Let me tell you twice. You can see up the deck there the mess. She's moving about. Hang on. You can see up the deck there the mess. Oh, you bastards! Shut up on the radio. You can see up. Shut up. You can see up there on. People ask me about security. There's a plane flying over now. At night the cable goes through there. At night the cable goes around this solid bar. At night the cable goes around. I've now been in Panama. No.
I've now been in Panama.